It's Madonna! Oh my God, look! Right here, look! Look to the camera! It's Madonna! Look at that! Oh my God, I didn't know we had celebrities here.
Good evening. This episode of Culture Calendar is coming tonight all the way from Dublin in Ireland. We have a special feature on the discovering in a monastery of an original Caravaggio painting. But for now, let's go over to London to find out why the taxi drivers over there are creating a storm in the world of classical music. Now, if you're thinking about what to do and where to go, our weekly guide to what's on in Europe should be able to suggest a few ideas. Recently, we were at the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam to visit the Dawn of the Golden Age exhibition. We spoke to the curator of sculpture and decorative arts and also the curator of paintings. But first, let's take a look at the beautiful tapestry featured as part of the exhibition. Mentre invece Prato pare che sia andato molto bene. Were you impressed anyway? I mean, do you think your music could be quite popular in Italy? Do you think it can appeal?
I shouldn't see why not, really. It's global.
Ok, gli chiedevo appunto se è un tipo di musica che può andare bene per l'audience italiana e lui mi ha risposto perché no, è globale. Per cui I want to wrap up, voglio finire con questa, appunto, con questa nota. And yeah, thank you very much, of course. I mean, it's been very long. Grazie anche a voi.
Thank you. And,
John, Will, and Ian.
This festival is the first of its kind here in Tenerife. What made you decide to get involved in it?
Well, actually, we were involved with a festival that was similar.
How do you feel about acts such as Motley Crue, Megadeth and Guns N' Roses covering Anarchy in the UK?
I find it hilarious that all these bands get on MTV doing versions of Sex Pistols stuff, but the real Sex Pistols don't.
I don't want to say horrible things because I don't want to give you a hard time.
I'm used to it.
So it's Guns N' Roses without Axl and Slash. You push me. Is it going to be almost Guns N' Roses but without Axl and Slash? It's not that.
No. Why would you? That's a stupid question. That really is a stupid question.
Because
no,
it's
it's my trip.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I'm separating myself from Guns N' Roses.
I wanted to ask you one more question. Why do you think it hasn't happened before of you to be, you know, open about your sexual choices?
Why wasn't I open about it before?
Yeah, was it something that you consciously decided it was something dictated to you by somebody else?
Well, originally, I mean, in my private life, I've always been a screaming queen.
Now, what I would like to ask you, if you can give me just a brief message on the subject of AIDS and why is it important?
I think this particular show is extremely important in as much I think it promotes an explosion of awareness for the troubles that we're finding with this relentless disease.
Ok, ho chiesto a David appunto se poteva darci un messaggio per quanto riguarda lo scopo di questo concerto che è appunto la malattia. I'm going to bring up a subject here that you might not like, but it's obviously big interest for everyone. Okay. With respect to your conviction, could you tell us a little about your arrest and your experiences during this period?
Well, with respect to my conviction, first I'd like to say that. I'd like to expound on that. I believe today, like I believe that day, that every man have a right to tree of life and that a man have a right to defend his life.
Hello, we're Spinal Tap, and we're special hosts today
on Wanted.
You can tell it's Wanted. See the cowboys.
Cowboys and Indians back there.
Chasing each other once again.
What do you want to play first?
Indian.
No. I mean, it's videos.
Yeah.
I think the new single.
Our
Bitch
new
School.
single.
Our new single.
Yeah, this is the new Spinal Tap single. It's called Bitch School, and it's not what you think.
It's been a long time, but it only lasts 3 minutes.
The great thing about Digital Underground is the main guy, Shock G, came up with the whole concept for Digital Underground while he was doing time in jail.
This next video is directed by a guy named David Fincher, who actually, he also did Janie's Got a Gun, and he's done a lot of Madonna videos too. But this one, the song itself struck me as really powerful, and the video itself is like amazingly well made too. So just thought we'd try this one out, see how it goes over. The Metal Kids.
Yes, sir.
Yay!
Good times. Can I just say?
Again?
I want to apologise to everybody for having to put up with these lads' videos, you know. And, I mean, I know it's been a difficult time for you.
Mine were
but
the
it's
best
over.
videos.
It's over now.
They're just
world to scratch for you.
I'd just like to say thank you for keeping with us if you have watched the entire programme, and if you've turned off,
bye.